lovelies, I hope this video finds you well and having a lovely day or afternoon, morning, evening, night, whatever part of the day this video finds you in. Hope it's going well. Just a nice, quick, easy class today, not too advanced in the exercises, but more quite thorough in the movement, just to get your body moving head to toe, connecting with your breath and engaging those muscles. So as always, we're going to start in our cross-seated posture if this is comfortable for your body. Otherwise, legs to the side, hands pressing down onto the knees, dropping the shoulders, and we're just going to take a few rounds of breath. So breathing in through the nose, nice strong exhale through the mouth. Good, deep breath in. And exhaling. Deep breath in. And lovely exhale. Great. We're going to reach those arms out nice and wide. Find a really strong lateral pulse here. So imagine someone is pulling your hands left and right and feeling that expansion across the chest. We're just going to tip to one side, slightly engaging those obliques, and back through center. Tipping over, and center. Good, now we're going to tip over, place the hand down, continue with a little side stretch. And then pushing yourself back up, other side. And coming up, we're going to take one more each side, deep breaths here. And exhale up, and one more. And up, lovely everyone. Let's come straight over to our 4-point for some cat and cow. So just coming onto your hands and knees, making sure as always that you really direct your shoulders directly over your wrists and hips over the knees. Soften through your elbows and just moving through your cat and cow here. Really ensuring that you take time to open through your abdominal wall and then open through your spine. Let's just take 2 more rounds. Lovely. And then come directly into your center, and we're just going to take a few moments to prepare before we push back into a plank. So preparing the body by really pulling that belly button towards your spine, press down into your fingers, tuck your toes, and then as you exhale, sliding one leg back, and then take your other leg back, finding your plank. And we're just going to be here for a few rounds of breath. So breathing in and exhale. Breathing in 2 and exhale. One more breath. Exhale down. Lovely, guys. Drawing yourself down now onto your elbows, interlock your hands and bring your knees to touch. We're going to take that a few knee circles with the right leg to begin. So in this posture, really making sure you're not slouching. Push the floor away. Draw your abdominals up. Take your right leg up behind you and then opening that knee out to the side and then back. So circling that knee, really good one for hip mobility. And then we're going to reverse it. So out to the side, up and down, and side, up and down, and one more. Lovely, guys. Come straight back up onto your hands and knees. Take that right leg and stretch it out long behind you. We're going to do some knee pulls now. So you're going to pull that right knee in towards your right elbow. Exhale, shoot it back. And then we're going to do a little tricep push up and come back up. So 3 more of these. Inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale. 2 more. And back and down. We have 1 more. Nice. Let's hold out that plank before we go to the second side. We're going to do 3 deep breaths. So inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Beautiful, guys. Bring yourself to a child's pose. Push back, have a little stretch there. And in your child's pose as well, take a few circles into your wrists. before we do that on the second side. Lovely. Okay, let's come down to the second side now. So we're going to go straight down onto those elbows, interlock your hands, knees to touch, and we're going to take those knee circles second side. So leg going up, out to the side, and down. We're going to breathe in. Nice, beautiful exhale as you circle. Good stuff. Okay, let's reverse that now. So side, up, down, side, up, and down. One more. Great. And then go straight up to that 4-point again. We're going to take that knee pull in towards your elbow. Push it back. Little tricep push up and up. Inhaling. Exhale. Deep breath in and up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. We have one more of these, my lovelies. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Tuck that toe. We're going to go straight back to that plank. And this time we're going to lower down onto the elbow. So our forearm plank. And we're going to do 4 deep breaths here. So breathing in. Exhale 1. Breathing in. Exhale 2. Final 2. Exhale 3. And last one. Exhale. Gorgeous, guys. Push yourself back. Have a lovely stretch out there. And just really soften that body down. Really allow the hips to help open with the body pushing down here. Coming up. Great stuff. Come over onto your bottom, guys. We're going to roll down onto our back body. So we take a nice tall seat for that transition. Rolling down through your spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Bring your knees with you. And then just have a little rock here from side to side, just across that lower back. Taking a little twist here. Really good stuff. All right, let's move into some abdominals now. So we're going to start with some basic crunches and then move into some exercises from there. So as always, just ensure that your supine position here, you're able to just touch your heels so they're not too far away from your bottom. We're engaging that abdominal wall, we're slightly pulling that belly button down, and we're drawing all those muscles up under our ribs. We're going to take our hands to the back of our neck and exhale as we draw up and inhale down. Exhale, we squeeze and we lower. Nice. So we're just going to keep this going where we find those abdominals just engaging, pulling, squeezing. We're going to take 4 more. And 3. And 2. Good. And 1. Nice. Now, when we take our next one, we're going to just draw our right leg off the floor. And then down. And left leg. And down. So we're exhaling and inhaling. Exhaling and inhaling. Let's take 1 more each side. And now we're going to go into some toe taps. So we're going to come up with our legs into our little hinge position, and then we're just going to go straight into those toe tap exchanges. I want to keep the legs really parallel today. Focus on that alignment. And the legs are going to be slightly apart. So they're in line with your hips here. We're going to breathe in and exhale. Good. Deep breath in and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We've got 2 more breaths here. Lovely stuff. Good. Come up back up to that 90-degree angle. Keep your knees apart here. Flex your feet. We're going to drop the heels down and then point to lift up. So we're hinging from the hips here. Now, if you feel any pain in your lower back, if that feels too much, just keep the movement a little bit smaller in the range. Yeah? So we're going to exhale and inhale to lift for this one. Exhale. Deep breath in as you lift up. Let's take 3 more. For 3 and 2. Good. Let's take 1 more. Excellent. Give those knees a squeeze. Good job. Have a little rock. We're going to go straight into our supine twist now, guys. Really my favorite exercise. Obviously, it's in almost every class I teach because it's so good for our obliques and so good for our back. So now we're actually going to join the knees this time. So knees are squeezing together. Make sure they're directly above your hips. Arms are out to our T position. We're going to have the palms facing up to broaden and open that chest. So our exhale, we're going to drop the knees to one side, but we're going to keep looking up towards the ceiling, and then inhale as we draw the legs up. So keep it slow in its pace. The slower, the more control we need, and the more muscle engagement we're going to find. Good, let's take a couple more. Really find that beautiful slow extension here in that movement and that really nice breath. Good, let's take 1 more each side. Last one. Excellent, and give your knees a squeeze. Great work, everybody. All right, my lovelies, we're going to take a few of our roll-ups now. So stretching those legs out long. If your space is slightly restricted and you can't reach your arms all the way back, you can keep them sort of on a diagonal position. Otherwise, you want to reach them all the way back behind your head. Remember this one as well with our roll-ups, being really mindful if you feel too much of a strain in the back, that we want to bend the knees and find that alternative, because we do not want to aggravate or hurt our lower back to perform an exercise. So arms are reaching back. We're going to take a beautiful inhale, exhale, find a lovely tall seat. Good, now today we're going to take a big circle with that right arm. We're going to follow that pattern, and then we're going to scoop down through the abdominals. So like you're scooping something with that arm, extending the legs and rolling back with control. We breathe in and exhale. Find that beautiful tall seat. Really drop the shoulders at the top. Take that lovely big circle as you open through that shoulder, and then curl as you scoop back. Really take your time to find that pathway down, all the way down. Inhaling. Exhale. Find that tall seat. Lovely big circle. Taking that time, articulating, mobilizing, working, all those wonderful things we do in Pilates. Good, let's take 1 more. Exhaling. Finding that tall seat. Beautiful big circle. Scooping back. All the way down. Reach it back and take that lovely full stretch. So just feel as though someone is pulling your feet forward, pulling your feet, away from you, pulling your arms away. Maybe have a yawn. Great. Okay, my lovelies, let's roll over onto our side now for some sideline. We're going to find yourself either lying down or supporting the neck, but I want you to find a nice 90-degree angle here. Top hand is down just to watch the alignment, and we're going to just lift that top leg up and bring it down. So I actually don't need to lift it too high, it's just that elevation and control with the hip. Good, and just taking that time to stabilize our core with coordination and movement in the leg. Good, we're going to take just 2 more. Nice, so you're going to hold it hovering, so it's about a fist distance hovering above your underneath knee. We're going to stretch that leg forward and then bend it back in. So mobilizing the knee, finding extension in the back of the leg. And as you stretch that leg forward, I want you to stretch as hard as you can. So really elongate that muscle. Good, for 2. Good, now hold it forward. We're going to draw some little circles, tiny circles. And then reverse. Good, hold that leg strong. Beautiful, send it out long to the bottom of your mat and then stretch your other leg out long. Keep hovering that top leg. We're going to lift the underneath leg and lower. And squeeze to lift and lower. Good, exhaling to lift and lower. For 3 and 2. Good, and hold it up there, hold it strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, guys. Take a breath and then we're going to push straight up into our side plank. So obviously you always have your alternatives with side plank, keeping the knees down, one leg out, or taking that full side plank. We're down on the forearm, stacking the feet, shoulder over the elbow, and then taking that top arm up. And we're just going to hold it today. We're just going to find a beautiful, strong position. We're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep breathing, 5, 4, 3, 2, and ease it down. Lovely work, everyone. Just sit yourself up into a little mermaid position, taking one arm across and taking a lovely side bend. Just to open that side body. And coming up, swinging the legs around, and we're going to do that all on our second side. So as you did on the first side, just preparing with that 90-degree angle, basically like your supine twist position on the side. And then we're just lifting that top leg and easing down. And what we really want to focus on with this little exercise is that nothing else is moving. So we're sort of isolating that leg, almost thinking about this leg just like a weight. And we're using our abs to control here. I'm going to take 2 more. Good, now let's take an extension of that top leg. So we're going to stretch it out and bring it back. And stretch it out and back. Good, let's take 3 more. For 3 and 2. And hold it strong. Lovely, guys. Send it to the bottom of your mat and then stretch that other leg out. And we're just going to lift that other leg and lower. Squeeze and lift and lower. For 5 and 4. Good. 3, 2, and hold it strong. Hold it there and ease it down. Beautiful, guys. Straight up to your side plank option here. So knees are bent or stretched out long. And we're going to take our 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Push yourself up. Find that little mermaid stretch. Gorgeous, guys. All right, find a nice cross-seated posture or legs into any comfortable position. And we're going to do some arm circles because we haven't done these in a long time in my classes here. So finding those arms out, stretching out to the side like we did at the very beginning of class, finding that length. And we're just going to start with those little circles. So dropping the shoulders, more work happening here in our shoulder area. So chest muscles, shoulder muscles, little circles. Really think about stretching your arms as hard as you can. So really the only time in Pilates we can sort of allow our arms to hyperextend a little bit if you do have hyperextension in your arms. You have to always think about keeping them quite soft, but this exercise, you can really stretch them. Good, and then we'll reverse the circles, so going backwards. Deep breaths. Good, keeping those shoulders down though as well. Now we're going to circle the arms forward into our little zombie position, and then taking them back. Good, deep breath in, bringing them forward. And then taking them back. Good, let's do 2 more sets of this. Good, 1 more set. Beautiful. Now we're going to just do some pull forward. So we're going to bring the arms forward and open them out. And I want you to feel like you're squashing something in between your hands, almost like a balloon. Try to find that resistance here. Have 10 and 9. Exhale on the push. 8, 7. Doing so well, guys. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, just hold them out and bring them down. Lovely work, guys. Let's take a stretch for those arms now. So just drawing one arm across your body. Feeling a nice stretch for your shoulders. Taking that into a tricep stretch. Give yourself a little pat on the back. And then other side, reaching across. Again, just sliding it down to the elbow. Nice tricep stretch. Beautiful, guys. Interlace your fingers, push your back out. Lovely, and we'll just take a few seated stretches to finish, guys. Well done. As I said, quick little class just to engage everything. Finding your tree pose, reaching the arms up, seated tree, and then exhale, stretching forward. And then think about pulling your body forward and drawing yourself up here, opening out wide. Lovely. So something that little bit of elongation after a stretch really helps open the body even more. So feeling that relax here, that softening down. And then imagine I'm pulling your fingers forward as you draw yourself up. And lovely, guys. Okay, let's finish with our 3 deep breaths to close down our practice today. Beautiful work, my friends. So mind, body, and soul with these breaths, really taking in that positive energy, releasing anything we don't need, and setting ourselves up for the rest of our day. Deep breath in, big grounding exhale. Deep breath in, 2. Exhale. We have 1 more deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful work, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Well done, everyone. Have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you next time.